Hi there, my name's Chris Kilby. I'm a pastor in a pergola, and here's today's bite-sized Bible from 1 Timothy chapter 5 verse 1. And I want to look at today the truth that the church is family. Now this is a new chapter of the letter, and Paul is now getting into the nitty-gritty of relationships in the church, and he really wants to teach Timothy how to relate to a wide range of people in the church. The church is diverse. The church is made up of weirdos like you and me, and so Timothy, as a leader in that context, needed to be able to relate healthily to all sorts of different people. And so let's have a look at verse 1 of chapter 5 and see what he wants to say to Timothy. He says this: "Do not rebuke an older man harshly, but exhort him as if he were your father, and treat younger men as brothers." So in trying to teach Timothy, he starts with teaching him about the guys in the church, the older guys in the church and the younger guys in the church. And to the older guys, he says, Timothy, don't rebuke them harshly. Okay, they might be getting things wrong, but don't be harsh with them. Treat them like you would your dad. Be gentle and kind. Even if they're getting things wrong, you need to restore them gently. And the truth is that honour and respect are still important characteristics in the body of believers. Now, yes, Timothy may have more authority in the church, but if there are others there that are older than him, he needs to honour them and respect him, even when they're getting things wrong. And then to the younger guys, he says, Timothy, I want you to relate to them as brothers. Now, I grew up with 3 brothers, and our home was always full of bundles and fun and laughter and shouting, and sometimes it was probably more robust than the relationship between a child and a father. These are brothers that could push one another around a bit and argue a little bit more. And so Paul's saying, come on, you can relate to the younger guys like this. You can be honest with them. You can be real with them. You can exhort them, and you can have fun with them, and you can teach them on a peer level as brothers. Now, it doesn't matter whether we're talking about older or younger, but the important thing I want us to understand here is that Paul is talking about the church as family. He's talking about the church not as being like a family. He's saying, no, this is a family. The church is not a meeting you attend or a ministry that you're buying into or even a mission that you are on. Church is a family that you belong to. And families, the values that underpin it are things like loyalty and love and acceptance and fun and honesty and forgiving. See, a church is never going to be perfect. It's never going to be perfect, but we stick with it because it's family. It's family. And in a church family, no one is alone. You know, verse 6 of Psalm 68, it very simply says this: God places the lonely in families. That's the plan of God. That's the plan of God for the church, to be his family. So I'm Chris Kilby, a pastor in a pergola, and that was today's bite-sized Bible from 1 Timothy chapter 5, verse 1. And I'll see you next time.